Alright, welcome everyone. It is another Honkai Star Rail Sunday. Sorry for the long test bit. I swapped out my headphones. Finally, I got new ones, new plug-in ones, because as you all know, I can't do like the actual headsets. And it took me a hot minute to get that set up. And then obviously that messed with my audio and whatnot. But it is Honkai Star Rail Sunday. Welcome back everyone. I'm glad to have you. And we were going to get started on the main quest, and I think we were on like chapter 5 of 7 or something similar. We're getting more towards the end, but they did just drop a new event, and this event has a pretty fast turnover rate, and it looks like we can do it immediately, just like we were able to do immediately this one. So we are going to play this first, and then with whatever extra time we have, we'll work on this main one. Now, as you know, Saridra is finally playable, and I did find out finally, because there were some rumors that the new Don Hung form was going to be for free, that since he is not going to be for free, and you do have to pull for him, and then Cyrene is going to be in the banner right after him, that unfortunately it does not look like I'll be able to pull for her as much as I was hoping to. We are going to pull once, because I have guarantee, but I am literally at 0 pity, so if she comes home in the first 10 pull, it was just meant to be. So we're going to do that. And then, of course, the other person that is available was Silverwolf, who I could not, for the life of me, remember her name last week. And so she is also available to pull for if you are interested. And so we are going to start by doing the trial run for Saridra, and then we're going to do the drink event, and then we'll work on the main story if we have any extra time, depending on how long this event is. I apologize. Ooh, she copies allies' skills and uses it one additional time. Interesting.
A direct offensive, or crush them from the flanks.
Oh, she has like a little pawn circling her.
A direct offensive, or crush them from the flanks.
Okay,
the
so she
first move
does.
advantage must not be wasted.
She only uses a knight piece to
Yeah.
strike with.
Step onto the board. Step onto the board.
Nothing major. A future will come. Bloom. Thank you. I can still keep going.
Serenity is before me.
For your sake. For tomorrow. You chose the wrong enemy.
Retribution.
No other choice but forward. A future will come. I'm fine. Allow me to see you off. Receive divinity.
I can't thank you enough.
That which is seized must be repaid. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
In this mortal form. I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
To the defeated, oblivion. To the victor, the throne. In the name of law, I declare, your downfall is absolute.
For your sins.
The fury of innumerable core flames consume me.
now. Like the old sun's embers, hail the new world's dawn! With this new world's sun, tear open the sky! I will never yield to such a fate. Quench the flames with blood. Is that all? Remember this agony! Quench the flames with blood. Is that all? Branded with Strife's name! The flames in this body are not strong enough. Like the old sun's embers, hail the new world's dawn!
You always forget how slow normal mode is until you turn it off to see the full reign of their attack. Also, updates. If I didn't tell you all last time, we did completely max out Fushuan's traces. And then this week, we got so close to defeating level 5 and Golden Gear guys. I literally got through 2 rounds of the 3 rounds of boss fight on the last one, and Exagrius was tanking so hard. I was so close, but I died. Ugh. It makes me mad on how close we were. But we're slowly unlocking things. Because I can't finish the last level, I keep not being able to get these things. But we have gotten both of these, 1 and 2, and then I'm assuming because this is the last level, you would get this from that. But we have that, and then we have not unlocked the final chapter. So we're getting through Golden Gear slowly. And then I'm almost done with the neural network as well. Maybe once I have it fully maxed out, I'll actually be able to defeat level 5. And then, as you can see here, all the dice. I still have quite a few that I'm missing, but we're getting there. So, not much to update there. Outside of we're making slow but steady progress, very similar to Swarm Disaster.
I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost.
I love that animation, guys. It's so great. But yes, so let us do 1 temple. We're guaranteed. If she comes home in the first temple, because I am literally at 0 pity. See? 0. Like, she comes home in the first temple, it was meant to be. But after the first temple, that's all we're doing, because we need to save up for the fact that Don Hung's banner is going to be both him, and it's also going to be an Exagrius. And an Exagrius is a really good unit. I would definitely suggest if you're a meta player to pull for him, because he is kind of broken. I'm sure they're gonna patch him eventually, but currently he's an amazing unit, so I would definitely pull for him. Do we have any on this one? Oh, we do. Okay, let's do 1 temple here. I was only at 13, so... That's a fun card. And then, like I said, I have exactly 10 pity, or 0 pity, so this will put me at 10. It was either meant to be or it's not. It was not meant to be. Unfortunate, but understandable. Alright, so that still puts us at 10 with the guarantee for next time. Alright everyone, now that we have done that for the last 10 minutes, pretty usual standard stuff, we are going to start old brews and new friends. Penacony long ago. What a rare visitor. You picked the perfect day to drop by. Take a look at this. Signature recipes from Hanu's rebellion days. My buddy from Dreamflux Reef fished them out of a pile of junk. Apparently, these concoctions can blend with Memoria, blur consciousness, and create fascinating synergies with Synthesia dreamscapes, producing unexpected effects on the drinker. I'm completely tied up right now, but you've always seemed interested in mixology. Want to give it a try? If I may be honest, I am the apprentice of the legendary drinksmith, Master Shush. Who's that? What a peculiar name. If they're a drinksmith worthy of your respect, you should introduce us sometimes. Isn't that the robot on the Astral Express that literally if you take the S off is Hush? I fully am still in the camp that the robot on the Express is Aha. Like, just masquerading. You cannot tell me otherwise. Like, I'm sure eventually the plot will tell me otherwise, but I am very convinced that that robot is Aha. How can the Express's chief drinksmith be unknown in Penacony? Shush really should get out more. Plus also the fact that they're bringing it back up in an event prior to when they're like remaking it important to the plot. Like they're like, oh hey, remember this character that we had for this one event ages ago? Yeah, they're important. Please remember them. And I'm over here just like, you can't see me because I'm faceless, but like guys, I'm making such a face of like, come on now. It's Aha. It's Aha and you cannot tell me otherwise. In its pursuit of mixological perfection, it endured devastating destruction. Thankfully, a traveler from another world provided aid, enabling its glorious rebirth. Oh my, what a legend. Clearly someone important. This calls for a toast. But back to business. The recipes mention a drink that supposedly makes the drinker agree with absolutely anything. I've been in this trade for years and never once heard of such an outlandish signature recipe. Seeing is believing. Let's see some actual results. Why don't you try mixing one according to this recipe? I want to see your skills firsthand. Here, customer requests and recipe details are documented for reference. Start with the mini wine glass. And then cups of different sizes allow varying ingredient portions. Let's move on to the next step. Oh yeah, it's like reminding us how to do this. So, large ice. And then meet the recipe requirement yields a drink with the approval effect. Maxed out on sugar. Okay, a drinksmith's trained eye allows you to see the 3 attributes in a beverage. Each has 2 types of inclinations. Adding different ingredients shifts the attribute inclinations, making the different extents described in the special mix recipe, such as a little bit or super. Recipes phrasing is intentionally vague, so please judge the requirements carefully using contextual clues. And then a mellow. Can you fulfill all recipe requirements to mix a drink with the approval effect for me? Okay, this is mellow. Alright, so it's the yellow one. flavor is extremely mellow. So... Oh, it flips the side. Okay, okay. And then sliced lemon. After drinking, the person will agree with everything. Every family head has fantasized about pouring this down their political rivals' throats. Please enjoy. Question, why is Hush the express cheese drink mousse but doesn't serve any alcohol? Answer, well, his customers are the nameless, and what's a drink without a spirit? No name, no spirits. Ha, what's this supposed to be, some pre-drink entertainment? Should I pretend that was funny? Siobhan drinks without hesitation. Such a professional dedication is truly commendable. The profile's odd, but beyond that, nothing extraordinary. Does it actually do that? Make people agree with absolutely anything? It's just a drink. Kalis, ask me something, let's see if it works. Absolutely, though what exactly is a character pool? Is it something like the dream pools? She actually agreed. Wonderful. The drink actually works. I knew I could count on you. From now on, you're our guest drinksmith at the Dream Jolt Holstery. All our ingredients and equipment are yours to use. Mix up your own unique recipes and create lasting memories with unexpected guests. May these signature recipes the beginning of a mini remarkable adventure for you. While serving customers, recreate 5 of Siobhan's special drink recipes. And then the special guest drinksmith at the Dream Jolt Holstery is now officially on duty. All set and ready to open. Why act so shocked? I told you I'm everywhere. Madame Herta toys with the cosmos like a child, a plaything. Cosmos. I'm already thinking about alcohol, and so I said Cosmo. Oh my god. Anyway, Madame Herta is a peerless gem. Madame Herta is unrivaled genius. The sycophant algorithm in the replica personality module seems a bit overfitted. Don't mind it. Long-standing bug. Then again, compared to a genius strolling the universe, seeing Stellaron mixing drinks behind the lounge might just be a greater marvel. Let me guess, working on something new again? In the recipe tilted personality, the words growth and reversal appear faintly. This blend seems to affect the drinker's personality. It could be useful for your puppet. Oh, being surrounded day and night by a chorus of echo chambers gets dull fast. I've tweaked the replica personality module myself, but the results were lackluster. After all, how can a tiny puppet think like a genius? If puppets had their own opinions, at least they could come up with more original compliments. Might as well give it a try. I'll consider patronizing your business. It's an honor to serve Madame Herta. If only my puppet were more opinionated, large or extra large. Okay. Oh, so you can get more the bigger it is. Got it. Ice. Okay, special mix recipe records 2 possible outcomes that can be produced from the same drink. The 2 effects of each drink are independent. Feel free to mix them according to your preferences. Okay. You can try mixing known effects or challenge yourself with hidden effects that have completely different tastes and properties. The 2 effects are independent of each other, so feel free to mix them however you like. Flavor goes extremely bitter. Okay. Extremely rebellious. Okay, so we need the minus. Okay, so we need to do the minus, and then I need to do the Okay, I almost had it last time. So here, and then... Okay, so I need the largest glass if I'm gonna... No! Skip. Yes. Okay, so I need the extra large if I'm gonna be able to do that one. Okay, now let's try this again. No, that doesn't work either. Extremely bitter and extremely rebellious. So I need this one maxed out and I need this one maxed out, but they're hard to do together. Personality inversion. Please enjoy. Question, why are Herta Puppets able to debut as a pop group so easily? Answer, because they were born to be idols. Got it? Get it? Both statue and celebrity. Unbearably clever. Can I drink now? The Herta Puppet took a sip of the drink. My hand trembled a little during the mixing. Now this drink causes a complete personality reversal. Hopefully it won't cause anything serious? Judging by appearance alone, nothing noteworthy has changed. Was it a misstep or is the recipe itself flawed? For something this basic, a little observation is enough. Who needs a control group? Madame Herta's beauty is a miracle of the universe. See, still grounded in facts. Beneath her youthful and radiant exterior lies a weathered heart. There may be no greater miracle in the universe. Huh? What did you just say? She's always claiming she wants to collect black holes, but the real black hole is the funding budget. Sooner or later, it's going to swallow the entire space station. Every time you open your mouth, it's just impossible missions. No wonder the space station employee turnover rate keeps hitting new records year after year. Huh. Interesting. But every phenomenon has a cause, only this one feels a bit too obvious. Herta summoned the fourth mirror. With a flick of her fingertip across its surface, she ran a quick inspection. Just as I expected, the mixed drink intensifies the think memoria in the ingredients, which reversed the sycophant algorithm of the replica personality module. Herta hater, that actually sounds kinda cute. In any case, the puppet is clearly talking nonsense. The fourth mirror is always objective. Let's ask it and see. Mirror, mirror, floating there, who holds beauty and wisdom beyond compare? Connecting to the Penacony network based on the most liked answer at this location. The answer, of course, Miss Robin. Who even is that? As expected, recipes of the same name can be mixed into different effects. These special mix recipes aren't to be underestimated. While Herta's busy teaching the fourth mirror a thing or two about being objective, might as well name the drink. Being talked about sucks, but being ignored is even worse. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the drink name and its effects. In that case, why not have the puppet stationed on the actual express? What are you here for? Digging up information on us? Still feeling inspired? The customer is still here. Should you have unfinished inspiration, seize the moment and keep mixing. The puppet just sent me the latest sensory beacon data. Seems the flavor was decent. The recipe might have more potential to explore. I prefer being the all-seeing observer over being a test subject. Go ahead, you can let the puppet try again. It's an honor to serve Madame Herta. And then this time we will just do the... We'll do the growth one. Unshakable confidence. And then a dash of collaboration. Make it purple for Herta. After drinking, the person will become the person they subconsciously aspire to be, though the effect only lasts for 1 minute. Please enjoy. Thank you. I'll collect the sensory beacon feedback data. According to the recipe, the drink enables the drinker to grow into their true essence as they subconsciously aspire to be. Their true essence? That really does sound like magic. But the person the puppet most wants to become? Who else would it be but me, Herta? We might just end up with two of me staring awkwardly at each other. At Herta's prompting, the puppet took a sip of the drink. See, I told you. Oh, hi, Squirrelum. The light texture caused a slight function. Oh my god, if I can speak. The light texture caused a slight fluctuation in my emotional index. Allow me to raise my glass in honor of your skill. Huh? Why? Don't you want to become me? Logic. Mr. Squirrelum possesses mastery over knowledge. I wish to become like him, a sovereign of knowledge. Ha, didn't expect that. Ambitious, aren't you? But really, is there truly no one else you wish to become? After Herta's urging, the puppet took another sip of the drink. Why this choice this time? Because Madame Ronmay is someone who has earned recognition from Madame Herta. That reason, I suppose it holds up. But really, there's no one else you want to become? At Herta's urging, the puppet took a third sip of the drink. It's me! The first time I saw him jump freely and flipping through documents without a care on the space station's surveillance footage, something strange surged through my circuit boards. That was the kind of freedom I had never known. I wished to dash across the universe like the Astral Express. I don't want to run simulated universe tests anymore. I want to roam the real universe. Hey! While Herta's busy fixing her puppet, might as well name that drink. You can't live behind a mask forever. Sooner or later it cracks. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the drink's name and effects. That's because the data is true and transparent, and no one falsified anything out of personal preferences. Madame Herta is as transparent as the sky. Madame Herta's morals are impeccable. The puppet provided updated sensory feedback. Everything checks out, though the rationality index is slightly unstable. That's all for today's experiment. You did fairly well. Consider that a compliment for you. Let's stop testing this recipe here. All set up and ready to open. I was not expecting Dr. Ratio. I was about to be like, who do we think's gonna be next? And then it's Dr. Ratio, and I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I was gonna say like Boot Hill or Adventurine or something, but I guess they're not reusing any characters from the last one. What are you doing here? Oh, it's you, working part-time at a lounge. Before you start ceaselessly. Why can I not speak? Ceaselessly. Asking questions, let me explain. I received an invitation from a scholar asking for my guidance. I can't stand fools, but this one is persistent and eager to learn, and flooded my inbox with ridiculous questions. Is the power in the High Elder's horn just angular momentum? Heliobite or green? Can they perform photosynthesis? Was it the hammer or the chest that smashed boulder slabs? Okay, it might just be because I don't know a lot of Chinese media, but like, is this a Heaven's Official Blessing reference right here? I mean, this might be a common like gimmick in Chinese like writing that I just don't know about, because the only thing I know this from is from Heaven's Official Blessing, but I'm looking at that and I'm like, Dr. Ratio, please. I don't expect one conversation to work miracles, but if it stops them from flooding my inbox, I'll gladly take it. That's that. Don't just stand there, mix me a drink. Did your training teach you to stand idle while the countertop in front of a guest stays empty? Dr. Ratio is as strict as ever. Wouldn't students end up in tears from that tone? I recall there's a drink recipe named Emotional Intelligence. Maybe it could help with the teaching style. I hope the training goes smoothly. He feels like one of these. More ice. Harsh, paranoid, and obsessed with perfection. Harsh. Okay, so this one. Say what's on your mind with no filter. Okay, the blunt one. Extremely thick. Okay, that does not help me. Let me see. Taste extremely thick. Okay, so I need this side, and then this side. I might need a bigger glass, honestly. Wait, let me go... I hate that it won't let me go back in the menu. Okay. So, blunt and thick. Oh, I could have done it with the other one. Boo. Okay, I do want to use the smaller glass. Sorry, you all are getting stuck with this back and forth. No, skip. Okay, I want to use this one. And then this one, this one, this one again. Do we think the orange should be on the top or the blue should be on the top? I think I like that one better. And it looks like an origami bird, so we'll use that one. Generosity bestowed. After drinking, the person will generously share all of their knowledge. The drink is mainly targeted at teachers suffering from burnout. Excuse me, but are you the teacher known as a thinking reed? That's me. You're the one with the white bird profile, right? It really is you. Forgive me being late. Forgive my being late. I cannot read right now. Why isn't the clock working here? I thought there was still time. Better not interrupt her in a rare moment of learning. Sushang gives you a thankful glance. We meet again. Everyone's still wandering about, so I slipped away with an excuse. Don't tell Hua Hua and Little Gui, or they'll totally make fun of me. Her blinking eyes seem to be speaking to you, but isn't this a bit too much to take in all at once? Before we get started, let's have a drink to clear our throat. Question, why was the Deeting arrested for perjury? Why is that? Because he was caught lying in court. Get it? Because lying and lying sound similar? Clever, huh? Dr. Ratio takes a sip of the drink. We got him, boys. According to the recipe, the drink enables the drinker to share all their knowledge when teaching. Since you're so eager to learn, I have a few courses here. Master even one of them and it'll serve you for a lifetime. I'll attend lectures by many famous teachers, but as soon as I hear their opening remarks, my eyelids start getting drooping. Don't worry, I'll make sure you learn it all. The first lesson, reading. I'll teach you the memory palace technique and forgetting curve, rare characters, and effective speed reading. How does this sound? Nope, not learning. That stuff is ancient. Everyone's listening to the storyteller's audiobooks all at the Sleepless Earl nowadays. I want to learn something more interesting. Academic standards these days are really going downhill. The second lesson, common knowledge. I'll teach you how the stars move, historical tales, life tips, and laws of physics. Deal? Nope, not learning. When did the chest smashing boulder trick? Little Gui taught me a bunch of physics stuff like forces just match up. This is unacceptable. The third lesson is titled Logic. I'll teach you deductive reasoning, probability, critical thinking, and metaphysics. What do you think? Nope, not learning. We never use probability in daily life anyway. That's not quite true. Some games may look like luck on the surface, but behind them are intricate mathematical calculations, like the Celestial Jade, works exactly like that. Now that makes sense, but Chi Chuang always wins at cards, and she's never studied probability, has she? Still not learning. If there's nothing you want to learn, then let me teach you how to catch a lightsaber barehanded. Make a Tuspur jump through fire rings and smash a star skip on your chest. How about it? Huh? Now that actually sounds fun. Just don't say I was the one who taught you if anything goes wrong later. While Dr. Ratio enlightens Sushang, might as well name the drink. Metaphysical bath soak. 1 extra point wipes out 1,000 competitors. Who needs to study? I can wipe out 1,000 without breaking a sweat. I didn't mean literally wipe out people. I was just saying that you really should learn some physics. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the drink name and effects. Do you know a thing or two about Celestial Jade as well, Professor? A little bit. My conclusion is that anyone who wagers their fate on a card table has probably never studied probability. And then we can do that one again with the other one. A distinctive flavor. Beneath the sourness lies a supple trace of bitterness. If I'm right, this isn't a typical recipe, is it? This recipe might have more potential to explore. If you think words like that can get under my skin, you're completely mistaken. Composure is essential for any true seeker of knowledge. Give me another. Even if you don't explain it, I can still taste what makes it different. What is it? I want a sip too. Ha, quite the penny pincher, aren't you? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, put yourself in their shoes, be gentle, and watch your language, keep it subtle. So we want these two. Okay. So pink and blue. That doesn't help. Oh, we need negative blue, okay. And then gentle. Oh, that looks cute. After drinking, the person will compassionately inspire others like a cup of tears about to overflow. Before we get started, let's have a drink to clear the throat. Might as well give it a try. Let's see if this drink brings out any progress in you. Dr. Aisha takes a sip of the drink. According to the recipe, this drink helps the drinker encourage others with warmth and compassion. Huh, late for your first class. Clearly you have no concept of time. That really is a talent. I suppose you can also lose yourself completely in study, forgetting even to sleep or eat. Well, that may be, but to be honest, I'm hopeless at studying. Giving up on yourself so quickly, that really is excellency in self-awareness. Facing your flaws instead of running from them is truly admirable. Such warm encouragement. The obsidiaries at the Lyceum were never like that. They just hit my palm with a ruler. After a while, they all got really good at it. The best learning comes when both teacher and student grow together. Most teachers enjoy working with students who start from the bottom, since there's plenty of room to improve. And you have a great deal of room to improve. Really? I really want to do better, but every time class starts I get sleepy. I sleep better in the lectures than in bed. Well, look at it this way. At least you enjoyed a lovely nap, unlike the students who stayed awake and still understood nothing. On that note, there's another possibilities. Recurrent hypersomnia may result from genetic abnormalities in the specific base pairs. That can also impair immune expression and hinder hypothalamic oxygen secretion, causing sudden sleep episodes. Such pathological sleepiness isn't something you can will your way through, but no need to worry. The incident rate is below 0.02%, and clinical diagnosis requires symptoms to persist for more than 3 months. It's far more likely you just are low on energy. Are you listening? Snore. She's fast asleep. While Sushing's napping, might as well name the drink. Don't add any ingredients unless they're necessary. Add less water next time. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the names and the effects. Can you please talk about what you think about this drink, Professor? I suddenly feel that a certain student who I recommended to leave school wasn't all that stubborn. It's a great honor to receive your teachings, Master. I feel truly enlightened. Rest assured, I won't slack off. I'll continue learning, asking questions, and striving for a scholarly path. Forget about it. This path is far too rough for you. Let's stop testing the recipes here. Alright, who do you all think we're getting next? Let's see, who do I think it's going to be? Maybe Robin or Sunday. Someone from Penacony, probably. All set up and ready to open. I wonder who will walk through the door today. Oh, not from Penacony. Hi, Topaz. Well, look who it is. This explains why Numby insisted on bringing me here. Oh, have your drink mixed by a Penacony shareholder. Now that's marketing gold. Numby, don't you smell a business opportunity? Sure, why not? What's the projected return and risk profile? Just email a proper assessment report. But anyway, I've been absolutely run off my feet lately. Transferring Penacony's ownership seems simple on paper, but the reality is far more complex. Years of questionable bookkeeping and all the subtle family power plays are mentally exhausting. Weary oinking. See that? Numby's gotten skinnier from all that work. I see a recipe here labeled relaxation. This drink will help you unwind, just what you need to shake off the work stress. Sounds good. Here's a quick investment tip. Actually trying something yourself beats reading 1,000 feasibility reports. Okay, what do we think she would have? I feel like she's a heavy drinker, so we'll get her this one. Less ice though. And then super intense flavor gets people extremely anxious. 3 color layers. Okay. So anxious and intense. So these two. Got it. I mean, it's got 3 colors, but it doesn't look nice. Oh, it only can have 3 color layers. Okay. Let's do this one then. Still less ice. Okay, intense and anxious. I literally just did the same thing. Bad. Oh wait. This one, this one, this one. There we go. After drinking, the person will experience a moment of fright. Its intensely spicy flavor also delivers a powerful kick. Please enjoy your drink. Question, why is Topaz banned from magic shows on the Astral Express? Answer, because Pom Pom would jump up yelling, she's a plant, Topaz. More like total patsy? Very mature. I'd appreciate being introduced by my full name in the future to prevent such wordplay. Topaz takes measured sips, throwing occasional glances at the clock on the wall. I accidentally added too much. Now it seems to make the drinker experience a moment of terror. Where did these critters come from? Can't escape work even in dreams. It seems fine. What is it now? Aru, I am your faithful pet butler with urgent news, Aru. Oh no, has something happened to the little ones? Penacony has just imposed a 200% tariff on pet supplies, and the Mr. Herring's chew toys have been unavailable for a week. That herring toy wasn't good for them anyway. They're better off without it. What's your news, TV? Psst, I am your schedule secretary with urgent message incoming. Psst. Something wrong at the office? The groundbreaking game Post-Apocalyptic Delivery Service launched today, and half the team called in sick. Operations have completely ground to a halt, and we're about to lose deals worth hundreds of millions. I've already downloaded it too, just waiting for the work to end. Tell everyone that any staff who shows up at their workstation within the next 20 minutes will receive double pay for today, and an extra day of annual leave. Big Clock, what's your deal this time? Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm that forgotten work task still sitting in your schedule, ready to explode without warning. Deadline alert! Submit your self-performance review before it's too late. Shoot, I totally forgot about that. How much time have I got? 5? 5 what? 4? 3? Code Red, your trotter hijacked a robot vacuum and escaped home. Oh no, Post-Apocalyptic Delivery Service just announced they're releasing a multiplayer DLC pack. 2, 1. This is not the kind of moment of delight I had in mind. Topaz fumbles to open her work terminal, and suddenly the lounge is swimming in blue holographic windows. Sorry, Topaz, just hang in there. In the meantime, let's give that drink a name. By the way, did Pom Pom ever sign us up for that Social Security and employment benefits? Better not think too deeply about this. Just record the name and effects first. What do you think about this drink's taste? My tongue captures a familiar lingering scent. It's the thick taste of a salaried job. Yeah, that drink's rush is finally wearing off. More like a calculated terror rather than a relaxation. Terrified oinking. And now reality seems blissfully calm. Is this some unconventional relaxation method? This recipe might have been more potential to explore. Alright then, nothing worse is about to happen, right? Sweetness brings happiness. Embrace a relaxed mindset. So, pink and orange. Got it. I hate how that looks, actually. After drinking, the person will experience a moment of surprise. Many customers claim to see aha waving at them after drinking it. Please enjoy your drink. Thank you for your effort. Next time you visit Pure Point, I'll buy you a coffee. Topaz takes measured sips, approaching the drink like a quick coffee between meetings. According to the recipe, this drink helps the drinker experience a moment of delight. What's happening? Am I dreaming? Joyful noises. I smell something valuable in there. I'll take it. Wow, it's a fluffy trotter. Just look at that glossy coat. You clearly don't get trotters appeals. IPC pet-friendly workplace even has a designated trotter section. When overtime leaves you drained, you just cuddle one and you'll feel instantly energized. Quick, check what's in the second chest. Tweet and Topaz, in light of your excellent work in Pentaconi, the Strategic Investment Department has approved an increased performance bonus and the following rank adjustment. From P44 promoted to P44.1. Thank you. Recognition for the IPC is its own reward. Is there something even more delightful in the last chest? Put your hands up, Muddle Fudgers. Special delivery. Just tell me where that shirtbag Oswaldo is hiding, or you'll be sorry when you're staring down the barrel of my gun. How did this fugitive sneak in here? Numby, put him back where he came from right now. Numby performs a spectacular body slam, effortlessly neutralizing the unwelcome intruder. Topaz seals the box tightly. Now's a good chance to name the drink. A sigh-like groan. Chin up, Numby. One day dreams might just come true. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the names and effects. The effects of this drink mix are pretty surprising in a good way, no? Care to explain how becoming a wanted criminal is good? After all that fuss, the whole world feels a bit more pleasant to look at. Honestly, I'm more intrigued by your recipe than the drinks themselves. I'll get back to it once I've sorted out a few current nuisances. Well then, time to bicker with those mouthpieces the family sent over. Joyful noises. Numby says thanks for the hospitality. See you around. All set up and ready to open. I wonder who will walk through the door today. You peek down the hallway, curious to catch a glimpse, but it's empty and reveals no secrets. Hey, what are you looking at? Sneaking around behind the bar, shifty eyes and all. What'd you sneak a bite of this time, gray hair? Word on the street is that some weird upstarts have been peddling funky drinks on my turf. You think I'd let something that strange slide without coming to check it out? Smart move. That's exactly why I came. Your eyes meet Sparkle's and suddenly you get the sinking feeling something bad is about to happen. Before you can react, you're booted out from behind the bar. Sparkle's already flipped through the special mix recipes on the other side. That's quite interesting. So you've been keeping all the fun to yourself? That's not how you treat a friend. Guess I'll mix one too. Let's see. What's this dreamland drink is all about? Are you ready, little gray? Large or extra large? Let's go with this one. More ice. Small figure, huge ambition. A bit foggy, slightly confused. 3 color layers. So huge ambition, slightly confused, and 3 color layers. Alright, this one. Oh, 3 color layers. No. Like that. Okay, so let's get a smaller drink. Oh, right. She wanted large or extra large. I couldn't. Okay, so I do have to do. Okay. There we go. And then let's put the mint. Guess what dreams Miss Sparkle has prepared for you this time. Thanks for waiting, dear guest. Here comes a handcrafted masterpiece by your master mixologist, Sparkle. Sip it slow. A morning actor in a mask full walk into a bar. After a few drinks, the actor starts sobbing. I have no parents, no friends, no possessions, just this darn mask. No friend, you're mistaken, the fool pats his shoulder and says. Now you don't even have your mask. Now the morning actor's got nothing left. What a monumental loss. Get it? Nobody asked you for this joke. You take a sip and everything goes black. Jiguan? Okay, we're not up against some petty thug this time. This is a Lord Ravager. It could crush the stars in the blink of an eye. The Lord Ravager has already arrived at the front line. General Kalis of the Cienjo Star Rail, the command is yours. Please review the mobilization across the Cienjo ships. And don't forget to put on a few more locks. Thank you for the reminder, General. Make sure the Ten Lords Commission gets the message loud and clear. With you stepping up, General Kalis, even this old man can't sit idle. For the sake of the campaign to destroy Lord Lavender, the Xianzhou Zhuming has already secured ore and coal shipments from our allies and seized half our merchant ships to boost logistics. Knives, spears, swords, helmets, armor, and medicinal pellets are all prepped and ready. Supply lines are locked in. Don't worry, we've got all the creature comforts covered too. Thanks to the Master Huayan securing the rear, morale's through the roof. Our troops are fired up and ready to go. The Yaoqing Cloud Knights. That is not how I think you say it. Yeah, no, I'm right. Locked and loaded. Just say the word, General Kalis, and they'll charge headfirst into the fray. The General speaks wisely. Furthermore, our scouts have gathered quite a bit of intelligence. General Sparkle, would you kindly elaborate on the details? What? You're allowed to be a general and I'm not? According to our sources, the Lord Ravager isn't your everyday monster. Rumor has it that it has 4 legs, fangs, and snow-white hide. It only appears in times of great chaos and bringing disaster wherever it goes. I've even found its birthday, zodiac sign, blood type, and food allergies. Which one do you want, General? As long as it's destructive enough, who cares if it's human or not? Fair enough. With all of you holding the line and the whole Xianzhou standing united, we'll bring down that Lord Ravager. Urgent report. The enemy's main force has been obliterated, but the Overlord's not done yet. It's leading a desperate charge straight towards us. Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be Scott for a minute. Behold, the mighty Overlord Peppy has arrived. Whoa. Everyone here, straight to the seclusion zone. Grab a mop and start scrubbing. No exceptions. Bet you didn't see that coming. This is Penacony. Here, anyone's dreams can come true. Woof. You wake up, slumped over the table. Turns out you've dozed off. Rise and shine, gray hair. Like they say, think about something all day and you'll dream about it all night. So this is what you'd been on your mind, huh? And don't worry, General Sparkle didn't hear a thing. So what do you think of my latest masterpiece? Come on, give it a name worthy of its greatness. The lineup is insane. Are you sure we can watch this without using any credits? How does it feel to be a general, gray hair? The episode is pretty good. Give the director a raise. Whoa, dear customer, lucky you. You're Sparkle's first customer of the day. Congrats, that means you win a bonus round. 1 more cup. Ready to redeem? Thanks for the support. I'll throw in something extra special. Okay, let's try this again. Keep an indifferent mind. Embrace tranquility. So indifference. Delirious and completely unconscious. 3 color layers. What is this one? Maybe just all 3 on that way? Alright. Oh, so confused. Got it. And then let's bump... There we go. That looks fun, more fun. Alright, wondering about its effects, you'll know once you drink it. Good day, dear customer. Please wait in line and have your pickup code ready. Of course you didn't. I never sent one. This one's on the house. Enjoy. If it tastes off, I'll gladly make another one for free. Take a sip and everything goes black. Hold up, what save file did I just load into? The bar's lost its drinksmith, just like the seat of divine foresight without a general. That's a major issue. You better get back there stat. I hope Sparkle won't cause any Sparky trouble. You sure is something else. Even squeezing in a side gig before heading out. Out of pocket money, are we? Want me to ask Pom Pom for an advance? I mix drinks purely for the thrill of it. Worldly possessions mean nothing to me. My one true calling is mixology. Himiko, Mr. Yang, care for a taste. Hey, that's my line. Gasping for breath, you quickly fill them in on what just happened. You say I'm just a Sparkle in disguise? Please, for all I know, you're a Xenohydro in cosplay. Gotta admit, those shape-shifting tricks are impressive. Can't judge by looks alone. How about a challenge? Let's see who pulls off a better impression of Kalis. Gladly, loser gets vaporized. Nice and simple. Youch. Round 1, here's your question. You're walking down the street and come across a trash can. What would the real Kalis do? Isn't it obvious? Gotta dig in there and see what's inside. Trash cans are old news. We're destined to only accompany each other for a small part of life's journey. Now it's time to look ahead. Sounds like something Kalis would say. 1 point to each of you. Round 2. Since we're in a bar, let's talk drinks. What's Kalis's go-to beverage? I'm cutting back on sugar recently. I swore up drinks. Haven't had one for half a system hour. Do we even have to ask? Of course it's Himiko's coffee. Correct answer. You get 1 point. Rigged! Rigged, I say. No, this is a resonance between two coffee-loving souls. Now for round 3, it's a tight match. Time to show off your skills. Let's see what Kalis can really do. You reach into your bag, but the spot where your bat should be is unoccupied. Looking for this. Rules are made to be broken. Well, taking everything into account, it's pretty clear who the real Kalis is. Thank you, judges. Thank you to our wonderful audience and to everyone who believed in me. Special thanks to Dream Jolt Holstery, to the Spine Established, and to the Astral Express. The game's over. No need to keep pretending, Sparkle. Wait, am I actually Sparkle? If I were Sparkle, that wouldn't be so bad, actually. Thanks, everyone, and a special thanks to my worthy rival, my greatest inspiration. Now allow me to announce the winner of the Kalis Impersonator Contest. This one. Mr. Yang, are you blind? I'm right here. I'm afraid not, Miss Sparkle. I chose correctly. The real Kalis would never say something like, I like Himiko's coffee. Much as I hate to admit it, don't be too discouraged. Second place deserves a reward too. Now that's what I like to hear. What's the prize? A fresh cup of your favorite handcrafted coffee. Sorry, I must decline. Mr. Yang and Himiko each ordered a drink, and after a good laugh and some cheerful banter, they bid you farewell. Pretty fun, huh? So gray hair, wasn't that drink just wildly unexpected? Don't underestimate it. Who knows? Maybe it'll whisk you straight to another place like some kind of teleporting drink. Anyway, don't sweat the details and help me name it. Something catchy and out of this world. Youth really is a gift. You can fall asleep anywhere, anytime. Congratulations, Kalis, on being the best at imitating Kalis. Don't act cocky. Miss Sparkle just didn't go all out. Alright, here's your precious custom recipe back. I wrote down all the combos we tried. You're welcome. Just remember, this tavern belongs to the fools. If anything fun goes on, I better be the first to know. Huh, surprisingly detailed. Maybe taking things seriously at random moments is her way of fooling people too. That's all I have for recipe tasting. Time to recreate the final special mixed drink. Mix recipe. I am just misreading everything today. I apologize, everyone. Okay. Who do you think our final person is? It has to be Sunday or Robin this time. Come on. The last recipe is so faded it's almost blank. Can it really be restored? No point worrying about it. Let's open for business. I wonder who will walk through the door today. The lounge is quiet. The expected guest never shows up. Life rises and falls. You can't expect every moment to feel like a celebration. Let's wait a little longer. No one knows how much time has passed. You're starting to feel a yawn coming on. Fashion trends shift with brutal speed. You can't help but feel a twinge of sympathy for every drinksmith in Penacony. Let's wait a little longer. No one knows how much time has passed. Sleepiness creeps in. Even though you're yawning nonstop, you're a professional drinksmith. You'll stay at your post until the very last second. The last second. This is your final moment of clarity. Too bad there may be no one around to wake you up. Sleep overtakes you. Who knows how long has passed since... Time to get up. Kafka. Yay. I have not seen Kafka in-game in a hot minute. From when I started counting, about 15 minutes. As for before that, I'm afraid only you can say. Shh, there's no need to tell me, and there's no need to be surprised by my sudden appearance. A stone thrown into a lake will cause ripples, but those ripples eventually need someone to calm them. Still, it's not something you need to worry about. You'll learn the full picture, but not today. That's all I can say for now. Before we part, just do what any drinksmith would. Treat me like a passerby who won't return. Fix me a special drink and let's share a few idle words. As for what kind of drink to prepare, that's up for you to decide. She's a very classy lady. Kafka. I feel like she's a light bitter. If I could do like bitter, mellow, and refreshing, it's either that or it's gonna be bitter, slightly intense, all in on refreshing. This one, and then this. Yeah, a light bitter, and then do we have anything that'll just do? Yeah, but I don't want to mess up my bitter rating. Do we like that better, or do we like putting the white on top better? She feels like a mint kind of lady. A drink that belongs to you only. Light pours into the glass, swirling the colors found nowhere else. Please enjoy. Question. The Stellaron Hunter's hideout was burned to ashes by the IPC strike, so why was Silverwolf's computer the only thing left intact? Answer. Because she had a firewall. Amusing. I'll relay this to her. The liquid slid along the edge of the glass and touched her lips. A complex look formed on her face. Maybe that means she was satisfied. Unexpected flavor, like the aurora. Brilliant, beautiful, and elusive. A delightful experience and a perfect way to end the journey. I've traveled to many places before and tasted many drinks. Want to hear about them? After a mission, I once pressed a button in the executive office of the IPC logistics ship, and a wobbling Intellitron butler came in with a drink. It was sugar-free drink, so it's dull and uninspired. The IPC loves to repackage desire and pretend it's harmless. That's their style. Other time, I passed through the polar region of a planet where fading gravity churned the tides beneath the glaciers. I chipped off a chunk of ice rising from the deep sea and dropped it into a glass. I just remember it was cold and went well with the drink. Then there was the planet we used to frequent, long coastlines and ever shifting axial tilt that lets you feel the seasons change as you walk. It was a bit of a mess. We scraped together all the credits we had just to buy a dozen orange sodas from a beach stall. We, the Stellaron hunters of the time. I am all for the theory that we were used to be a Stellaron hunter, and specifically Kafka's partner. I 100% also just will go down with that theory. What else could it be? The flavor of salty sea breeze, sunlight, and oranges. Before you knew it, the blank space between the script's segments has almost come to an end. Though time always feels fleeting, the more places you wander, the more memories you gather. I'll remember this one too, Kalis. Listen. You've never seen me, but the ripples in this glass, like the drifting starlight, will remember the moment for the both of us. Thanks for the drink, Kalis. You stir awake, sprawled across the bar counter. A few scattered guests drift in and out, all in tactic agreement not to disturb you. The glass, spoon, and shaker are all still in place, just as there's no proof Kafka never came. There's no trace she ever did. But the drink recipe remains vividly clear. You decide to record it on the final page of your signature recipes. As the one who understands it better than anyone in the universe, only you are fit to leave this mark. Then let's name this drink. Who left this note behind? Shh, thanks for your hospitality. Most of the drinks have been tested out. Oh. She's on this side of the bar. Oh, hey! You are off the Astral Express. Welcome back, dear Trailblazer. You worked hard. Would you like a drink, some snacks, or a fresh bit of humor? I am always suspicious of these quotation marks around Shush because they only use that when the name that is naming the item is incorrect. We literally just saw it with Sparkle with the Trailblazer or Kalis around the question marks. It's fake. This thing cracks terrible jokes. This thing is aha. You can't tell me otherwise. Back then, weekends were only 2 days long, not nearly enough time to get off and explore. Things are much better now, because there's an extra Sunday aboard the Astral Express. Oh god, that one is a little funny. Oh, I should note, that's just a joke. Mr. Sunday doesn't actually extend the weekend, although he certainly tried. Miss Siobhan said that she must care for a departed French child, so she entrusted the lounge to me for now, and I, dear Trailblazer, am merely a wandering drinksmith. Before leaving, Miss Siobhan was muttering to herself. I faintly heard her say, Sleepy is still at the Scorched Sand Hall. I need to bring it home. Seems like it was something truly urgent. Oh, Gallagher's child. The dragon. Oh right, dear Trailblazer, I heard from Miss Siobhan that you've been working on some signature recipes. That piqued my interest. Since you're free now, may I have the honor of tasting one? To master a new skill and keep it hidden is like wearing fine robes in the dark. It's time for Shush to see what you've learned. The spoon spins, tapping the side of the glass with crispy clink. All done. Question, why does Siobhan only allow pictures of her face to be printed on their finest liqueur glasses? Answer, because her mugshot isn't a cheap shot. Shush tries to keep a guest's composure, but you can clearly see the admiration spilling from its electronic eye. This flavor, it's surprisingly familiar. Dear Trailblazer, would you mind showing me the rest of the recipe? Its paper is identical to the Express's drink menu. It might be tied to the Nameless who first visited Penacony, but more likely it was crafted by the drinksmith aboard the Express at the time, that is, myself. The only constant is change. I'm not who I was, and this recipe is now layered with interpretations of those who followed. This story could be turned into a movie. Maybe call it Mission Impossible. Oh, what a masterpiece-worthy name. Watching a new Drinksmith star rise aboard the Astral Express, I can't help but feel a little emotional. I can already imagine it. Maybe you'll take over a Drinksmith one day, while I explore the stars and begin my own trailblazing expedition. And I'll bring your drink recipes with me to every place I go. Shush. Don't even think about it. Customers who you've served are recorded in the guest list. Open the guest list and take a look. This is the record of the drinks different customers have tried. You can invite them back for another round. Invite customers to try our surprise drinks, and you might share some extra delighted moments with them. Interesting. Oh, so you get like a little extra. Interesting. You invite Herta for a drink. Heard you cooked up something new. Let the puppet sample it. Not every establishment has the fortune to frequently receive geniuses, you know. The drink delivers dreams beyond imagination. Dreams? Never studied how Puppet OS runs during standby. Madam Herta, when the research group decided to include you, we had higher expectations, yet I see no innovation in your report. Allowing you to join the experiment itself gave you a growth opportunity. You should be grateful. Don't rush for quick success. When the time comes, you'll naturally be listed as a co-author. Madam Herta, bring me a glass of water. What's going on? Did my authority as a puppet lose effect? Zzz. Conclusion, puppets don't need dreams, nor even sleep. I didn't sleep talk, did I? Don't worry, looks like you won't have much of a chance to sleep talk in the future. You invite Dr. Ratio for a drink. Teacher, how many names does the Stargazer Navalia have? Kalis, please mix me a drink to moisten my throat. This drink helps the drinker experience a moment of delight. A sudden urgent ringtone starts playing. Apologies, one moment, I need to take this call. Hello, is this Veritas Ratio? I'm honored to inform you that your academic achievements have been unanimously recognized by peers and selected as the most influential research of this Amber era. Be careful of online fraud. Wow, Professor, congratulations. Will they give you a big trophy? Just some vain fame and fleeting gains, nothing worth celebrating. Which of my papers was selected? It is curve space engine principles, true sting, larval, dormant, recessive gene genetics, or memoria energy conversion equations. None of those. It's your book, Aesthetic Principles of Gypsum Sculptures. Utterly brilliant. So impressive. I need to buy a copy immediately. Dr. Ratio expressionlessly hangs up the phone. Congratulations, Professor, on your significant breakthrough in the field of alabaster sculpture art. Thanks, but these kinds of praise are unnecessary. You invite Topaz for a drink. The new audit squad works fast. Penacony's asset clearance is cruising along nicely. Finally, some breathing room. Since you've called me here, mix me something special. The drink enables the drinker to share all their knowledge when teaching. I've got so many classified insider secrets bottled up from work. For some reason, after having this cocktail, I just want to spill them all out. However, every unauthorized information leak could cause a huge uproar. As a seasoned professional, I have only one answer to all of these questions. No comment. You have no idea how many eyes are on this position. Let me tell you a secret. Mr. Albert even submitted a transfer application to the Strategic Investment Department in secret. Enough to form a football team. Unfortunately, Mr. Albert's application was regrettably rejected. Many colleagues couldn't accept a bird having a higher rank than them. Wait, shouldn't I answer no comment for such confidential matters? Get it? I got your weak spot. You better forget it soon, otherwise we'll have to ask colleagues from the memory erasure department to pay a visit here. You invite Sparkle for a drink. Sparkle's Dream Jolt Hostery is open again. Don't miss out if you're passing by. This again. Would you like a classic drink or a newly launched recipe? This drink enables the drinker to grow into their true essence as they subconsciously aspire to be. Huh? Gray hair are you? Yes, it is I, Sparkle. Admit it, the person you most want to become is me, Miss Sparkle. I'm truly flattered, but rest assured Miss Sparkle will set a good example. I am Sparkle, the strongest Sparkle. Hey, don't say such things wearing my face. Turn back into yourself. Can my face unlock your phone now? Don't even think about it. Okay, those were kind of funny, I will admit. Alright, that one didn't take super long. It was cute, it was fun, it was short, it got us Stellar Jade. So I would say that one was pretty good. It looks like it's about an hour 20 minutes, if that, because I spent 10 hours doing 10 minutes doing a little update bit first. So pretty short and sweet. You could probably get that one, oh my gosh, done in an hour if you're not messing up every sentence when you're speaking like I was. I do usually only spend about 2 hours streaming, so I unfortunately don't think we could get any of the main story done right now because of the fact that we only have an extra half hour at this point. And so we will hold off until next week to do that. But thank you all so much for being here. It is a little bit shorter than normal, but I hope it was still enjoyable. We'll definitely get to see if the audio held up or not, and if not, we will try and fix that for the next stream. So I hope you all had a great rest of your week and that you all get some good sleep. Bye everyone!